In this video, we see a sole ulcer on a front foot, a fracture with some dermatitis on a back foot, and another issue on a back foot. So let's get into this video and let's see a couple cow hoof trims. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. It's 6:30. I'm in the yard. I'm just having a little bit of a tidy up before Will gets here, before we go on the farm, because we've got another 2 more of these cramp shelvings coming. So I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to put them. I think I'm probably going to move this up onto here and get rid of that, I expect. So then they can both go there, as long as they'll fit. But yeah, so I'm having a little bit of a tidy up before we get out and go off for our day. It's very windy. We've only got one machine out at the minute because I thought it was a good idea to smash my back window of my other truck. So I'm a little bit limited, but yeah, so we're both out today. Will's going out tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Friday before Christmas. I've got a hospital appointment with Oliver with my little one, so more than likely we'll just leave Will to it, but we'll play that by ear. But yeah, we are going to get going in a minute. I am going to have a little sort out, have a little tidy up, and then get on the road. So we will see you on our first farm. I'll just leave it there. We'll do it right. As you guys can probably see here, we have already uncovered a little sole ulcer on this hoof. Now, it was a very, very minimal ulcer. Wasn't much wrong with it, and there was a little bit of the red stuff before we even started trimming this hoof. Will noticed it straight away, and that is why I ended up filming this hoof, because we knew there was going to be something in there. But we're going to block this hoof, trim it out, and let's see how she's looking. From the back. And as you guys can see, there was a little, and well, only a little tiny sole ulcer in this hoof, so we treated her with a little bit of iodine, wrapped her with salicylic acid. While we are waiting for this block to go off, this is what we are doing. So we've got to run cows up from here, through, they're coming up, around, through that gate, and down, into here, into my machine. So it's not the easiest setup, but it does the trick. Now we've got these gates, works a treat. Right, let's get this cow out. Let's see her leave. That was a mild little sole ulcer, really. It was bleeding before we even lifted the hoof up, which was a little bit odd. Will noticed it. But she is a little bit bruised on all 4 feet. Pain tested. This right here, there's no flinch, it's pretty solid, but she was the same on that foot. Right, let's let her go. And let's see how she walks out of the machine. And as you can see, she's not actually walking badly, really. She'll go back. They're milk through robots here, so she'll go back. They've got nice, clean, comfortable beds to lie in. They're all mattresses. They got their brushes. Happy cows. But yeah, she'll go back to lie down now. She's looking pretty good. Try and recheck that girl again. So we are down to our last few cows here. So we're down to our last few cows of this group. 1, 2, 3, 4 left here in this group. You've got this one behind me, it's just following me. I mean, good camera, but I'll spin you around. Got this one behind me that she has already been trimmed, but Will's not 100% sure if she's pitching quite right on that front foot. So to be safe, we are just going to pick up and have a look. So we might just show you her hoof when she's in, but other than that, we're looking pretty good. And then we've got another group of 4 behind, so we've done about 35, 36 here, something like that. Right, let me get these in. You can see what Will's doing. Let's go and have a look. Bar in. If I put a bar in, if I put a bar in, they then can't back up. That's life. Life, that little bit easier. Let's see what's wrong with this foot. What's wrong with that? Oh, there we go. Hit it. I wonder if it's just Digi. I don't know, it can't be. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is a huge fracture back there. So now we get to the job of just dropping this hoof height and trying to work out what's underneath this hoof. But talking about that cow that I was just showing you in the video, we did look at her at the end and there was absolutely nothing wrong with her. I was pretty sure she was all good, and Will wasn't too sure. He trimmed the foot, so I was like, have a look at her. It's the only way you're going to get any benefit out of it. So yeah, we put her back in and she was absolutely fine. I think she just had a little bit of a stiff leg. It was a group with a couple little stiffness issues and leg issues and stuff, so we were gonna just sort of have to be a little bit careful with her anyway, and that was all she had. But on with this trim. We're about to block her again, because you can see there's a little bit of a heel fracture here. That is actually a little bit of corium that you can see, and then dermatitis at the back of this hoof. The dermatitis had more than likely caused this issue. It would have eaten into the hoof, gone in under, and caused this little fracture, and that was why she was in a little bit of pain. But we're going to shoe her, lift that hoof up off of the floor, trim all the loose horn away from this, which there actually wasn't really that much of. Wrap her again with iodine and salicylic acid, and then we've got one more hoof to show you from this farm, which was pretty similar to this, and then we'll be on to the next cow. Imagine, one of them could be a man. Why have you got that in your
Loads of photos on the phone, back on the day. You had no hands on a pushback.
Oh, what a boy.
Oh,
that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, you know. Digi with a fracture.
Andy's on their way.
No. This is coming.
Put it in the slat and then I'll be like, well, I said to you, I've got no phone.
Oh, big sneeze. Big fracture, I think. Do it, that's lovely stuff. Yeah. No. Yeah. So I've got 10 years life lead up, so. And I've got loads of things. So this hoof actually has a very similar issue to the last cow. She had a little tiny bit of dermatitis, and then kind of got into her white line as well. So her white line is the structure that is on the outside of the claw. It is between the wall and the sole, and it sort of like joins it together. And when that gets damaged, it can be super painful and cause them a lot of issues. So luckily it hadn't really got to that stage. It had gone into the wall just a little bit, and as you can see here, there was a little tiny bit of a fracture, and again it was just a little bit of dermatitis. So we've removed as much loose horn as we could. We're going to treat her and we're going to send her on her way. And yeah, there wasn't too much more to do with that cow. Luckily, it hadn't done much damage to the corium, hadn't infected her too much, so she's good to go. So we're now a couple days later. My window's been fixed on the truck, and we have the shelves. So I am just in the middle of putting them together. They come ready-made in 4 sections, so I don't know if you can sort of see here, they're in 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So let's just finish putting them together. Basically, I had 3 sections like this come, but I hadn't had the most important section that I ordered, so I've been waiting for that for the last couple of days. These turned up a couple of days ago, and now this middle section's turned up, so let's get them together and let's see how they turn up. So they are all in. I'm pretty sure I've put this the wrong way around. There should be a lip, and there's not. I've done it on both of them. That's going to be good. I'm going to have to take them all off and swap around, but I'll do that at a later date. I'm not going to do it now. But if anybody from Cramp is watching and you want to send me a couple more of these right here, that'd be great. But yeah, fingers crossed we will be getting things a little bit more organised. But yeah, that is this video done. We will be trying to do a recheck on both of those cows. They were little niggles. They weren't actually as bad as I thought. The first one had a little ulcer that, like I said in the video when Will lifted her up, there was a little bit of blood there already, so we trimmed that. There wasn't really too much to see, so we didn't show a huge amount of the trim. And then there was the other 2 that were fractures, digi, stuff like that. But this is a farm that we haven't really been going to for the last year or so. The farmer's daughter was doing a lot of the trimming, but she's about to have a baby, so we are back in doing a little bit more trimming there now. We were going in every sort of like month to 8 weeks, whereas now we're probably going to be going in there every 2 to 3, I would imagine. So we'll be able to give you guys some follow-ups on these trims. So let me know if you would like to see a follow-up on that cow. Just shut the door. But yeah, let us know if you want to see a follow-up on that cow, and I will do my best to do that for you guys. But I'm going home. We're going to look at some furniture. How exciting. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to give us a big subscribe, and we will see you over the next few days with our next video. Cheers, guys.